Hi, I wanted to say something about what's happening in the world and the coronavirus. And I took notes so I wouldn't forget. I know there's so many people that are suffering and dying and afraid, and I look at it differently, maybe naively differently, but it's how I think. I think that in a big way, we've all been given the gift of time. And let me elaborate. We're not rushing to babysitters, to figuring out what to wear, gulping down coffee, getting more during the day so we can stay awake. We're not rushing to drop kids off at school, rushing to pick them up. We're not rushing to our jobs, rushing to the store after a full day of work. And not having time to sit down to dinner as a family. That's kind of how I see it. And so I wanted to give you guys some tips since you are inside. Number one, I put it at the end, but let's start there. Eat together, play together, believe together that everything is gonna be okay. That everything is gonna work itself out. Help your neighbor, rely on your neighbor, and if you get into trouble, if you're running out of food, seek help. Now I have some, like I said, some tips when you're inside. First of all, stay inside as much as possible. Order takeout and delivery, whether it's a restaurant or grocery stores. Shop online, shop Amazon, Target, Walmart, whoever will have the supplies you need and deliver them. And one thing that I saw was that if there wasn't a supply in, if I checked back a few minutes later, sometimes it would be in again. And so be tenacious when you need toilet paper, because it's possible somebody out there will get it in stock. So anyway, conserve supplies. If toilet paper runs out, use paper towels. If paper towels run out, use baby wipes. If you don't have those, cut up old towels that are clean. If you don't have those, jump in the shower after you go to the bathroom. I mean, there's lots of ways to get clean after you go to the bathroom. Have the basics in your house. This is what I taught my kids when I was raising them by myself, and we didn't have much money. I said, if we have these things in the house, we can make a whole lot of food. Flour, yeast, sugar, salt, butter, eggs, milk, baking soda, baking powder, oatmeal, rice, beans. I think that was it on my list. You can make bread, you can make cookies, you can make beans, and if you have cornmeal, you can make cornbread, which would go very well with the beans. But anyway, have those basics in the house so you can get creative. One time when I was living with my second husband, and he didn't want to work, and so we didn't have a whole lot of money. And so in the kitchen, I found mustard, an egg, and cornflakes. And so I ground the cornflakes back up into flour, and I mixed it with the egg, and I don't even think I used the mustard, honestly. and I made some type of hard, crunchy muffin. Anyway, I got rid of that guy. Anyway, back to, I keep saying anyway, I'm sorry. Social distancing is another thing. Keep 6 feet away from anybody you see outside. And if they are getting too close, tell them to back up. And in as nice a way as possible. You don't want to start a fight, but you want to protect yourself. Let's see. Things to do while you're inside. Learn to bake bread. Learn to bake cookies, cake, tortillas, beans. Shop, like I said, I already said that. Shop at online stores. Do puzzles. Read a book. Play a board game with your family. Play video games. Keep connected with friends and family on social media. Talk with your family. Excuse me. Talk with your family that's right there in front of you. Okay, so I said blah, blah, blah. Help your neighbor. Okay, those are my notes. I want you all to stay safe and to be healthy. Get tested if you suspect that you are sick. And get better if you are. Try to remain calm. Call somebody if you need help. And we'll, like the artists say, we will get through this together. And it's amazing that the entire world is suffering at the same time with the same issue. And again, naive, maybe we've done this before, but we're doing it again, and I know we're survivors. So keep the faith, believe, everything's going to be okay.